We are in the Fox 43 kitchen with Chef Ryan from Wyndridge Farm in York County. And today, what are you cooking up, Chef?
We are doing our roasted duck with a blueberry compote, Boursin whipped mashed potatoes, and a roasted carrot. Kind of get like what we were getting into with Tony a little bit ago. Duck is one of those things that's very rich. It's kind of done completely different than your other poultry. Starts with a cold pan, getting a good sear. One of the good things about using duck is anything that you're kind of building with the plate, you can use that rendered duck fat in. Our blueberry compote, for example, we rendered a little bit of that duck fat. We throw our shallots in there, we get a nice saute, and then we're gonna throw all of our blueberries in there. I threw about like 2 or 3 pints in, and then like 2 cups of Pinot Noir in there.
Ooh.
You just let that boil down, a little bit of sugar, and then that does the trick right there. It's gonna give you a nice, like kind of like a sweet leading into a tart, and that flavor cuts through the richness of the duck. Then we pair that with our Boursin whipped mashed potatoes. Instead of just beating them, we like to kind of whip them with the Boursin because you can really work the cheese in there, and Boursin cheese is gonna give you that herbaceous kind of flavoring going on. You're gonna have like your garlic, your thyme, all of that kind of stuff. And then we go ahead and we follow up with those aromatics using thyme, basil, a little bit of ginger on the carrot as well. And we just get that nice roast. We like to caramelize it. When you caramelize your carrots and you do a good roast, you're pulling out all of those natural sugars. And that's gonna bring that earthy tone back to the plate. So really, we're going for something that looks very extravagant, but is incredibly approachable, and it's a very balanced plate.
I love that, kind of all the flavors. You got, you know, your fats, your sweets, your salties. It's kind of all getting in there. Deliciousness. And you were talking about kind of rendering the duck fat. You were asking if I've ever had duck, and I probably have tasted it here and there, but I said what I've had many a times are French fries cooked in duck fat.
Oh
and
my gosh.
That's good.
Yeah,
that's some good fat.
Way better to cook it in animal fat than any of your your soy, any of those kind of oils.
Yeah, it's like when you get like the leftover bacon grease and you put stuff in there. Like those kind of flavors just kind of throughout the entire dish really bring the flavors together.
Absolutely.
All right, so is this on the menu?
It's going to be a part of our Easter menu. So I know I'm getting a little ahead. I'm skipping St. Patty's Day a little bit here. No disrespect. I'm going to have some Guinness. But yeah, we're just jumping ahead to Easter. And that's why you're going to see a lot of vibrant colors. You're going to get that really bright purple pop. And then we have those nice bright oranges coming onto the plate as well. Bring you right into spring.
I was going to say, you can't have an Easter dinner without carrots. I mean,
exactly.
The Easter bunny's got to eat something. Sure. All right, well, it is going to be tasting time. Putting it all together in the Fox 43 kitchen in just a little bit. Tony's going to be joining us and taking a taste test as well. He's, you know, we both said we hadn't eaten a lot of duck, so we are great to experiment with.
This is going to be good.
To give it a try and see how it is. Tony, can't wait to taste all of these flavors together.